Alright guys, so let's talk about this gym meta that we currently have. That being said, it seems to be run by the same select repeat offenders everywhere. You always see Dragonites, you always see Snorlaxes, you always see Gyarados, and you always see Vaporeons in gyms. And it's really, really annoying. I'll show you an example of what I mean. I'm downtown again on Goat Island, and I'm going to take a look around at all the gyms. And let's see what Pokemon are in those gyms defending them, and how many of the same type of Pokemon is in each gym defending it. One great way to shake that up is banning a species of Pokemon to a gym once it's already placed in it. What I mean by that is, if you're going to train a gym, and that gym already has a Dragonite in it, the Pokemon that you place in that gym cannot be a Dragonite. Same for any Pokemon. Whatever the species of Pokemon is, once it's in that gym, you can no longer put that species of Pokemon in a gym. Now, on the other side to that, if a gym is full of all those Pokemon, just one certain type of Pokemon, for instance, a gym full of Dragonites, yeah, it would be really easy for an enemy team to just roll up with a bunch of Ice types and easily take that gym down. But I want a more diverse meta to start giving certain Pokemon more time in the spotlight so they get to shine as well. So this game isn't all just about getting the best Dragonites or making sure that you have a really strong Dragonite so it can always go into a gym.
And don't get me wrong, I'm by no means saying that I don't like Dragonite and I don't like Snorlax and I don't like Vaporeon. I'm just sick and tired of always seeing those select certain types of Pokemon in gyms.
So I just want a more diverse meta, and I want to give other Pokemon the chance to shine. And the reason I bring this up is because with the certain speculation of legendaries coming out, I'm really afraid that this game's going to go from a really stale meta to even worse. Imagine just driving around everywhere and seeing nothing but Moltres and Zapdos and Articuno, and then finally once Mewtwo comes out, just seeing those Pokemon literally everywhere on every single gym, just a gym full of legendary Pokemon. I think that would just be absolutely awful. So, what I think is if they do release the legendaries, maybe we should just get to use them to battle gyms and not be able to place legendaries in gyms. That way, again, we get a more diverse meta, and it makes other Pokemon really shine.
Alright, so unfortunately I didn't bring my computer with me, so I can't record this. I can't do a screen recording. But this is an exact example of what I was talking about, how the meta could change and be more interesting. I was actually very shocked and really happy to see this. It's a level 8 Valor gym, and it's got a Machamp, Magmar, Electabuzz, Kabutops, Flareon, Rhydon, Snorlax, and here's the repeat second Snorlax. But this is a great example of how the meta could change if they limited the species of Pokemon just down to one in a gym. I think that would make the game more interesting, and it would also make the attacking team have to use more resources by bringing a wider variety of Pokemon to that gym to try and take it down.
So what makes a Pokemon good? Its moveset, not its CP and not its IVs. Although having a high CP and high IVs on a Pokemon with a good moveset is an extraordinary Pokemon. Ignoring IVs isn't exactly what I'm trying to say here. I'm just saying that having a Pokemon with a good moveset and bad IVs will outrank a Pokemon with perfect IVs and a bad moveset any day of the week.
An example of that would be making sure that you have the best moveset to deal the most damage before that Pokemon faints. So even with a lower CP, a defender with the perfect defensive moveset would do more damage overall than a higher CP Pokemon of the same species. For example, let's take Dragonite. As an attacker, you would easily take down gym defenders with Dragon Breath and any charge move really. However, in the defensive position, Dragonite deals much more damage overall with Steel Wing and Dragon Pulse, also effectively dealing damage to Ice-type attackers, which would be Dragonite's best counter. So, again, moveset matters the most when picking a defender.
Because we live in an area that's so densely populated by Team Valor and Mystic gyms, an interesting way to shake things up, I think, at the end of every week, let's say midnight on Sundays, what if the gyms were to just be erased and it kicks everyone out and you have to go out and take them over again? Might be an interesting way to shake things up.
down here at the lures as always, and nothing too exciting. Are you upset with the current gym meta too, buddy? Well, that's all I got for this episode. If you guys want to know what's the best Pokemon to use as a defender, I'll leave a link to an interesting article below. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe. Catch you next time. Good night. Good night, Grumpy. Oh, he's about to use Scratch.